Good morning. Today is Saturday. No, it's actually Sunday, July 17th, and I am up here on the rooftop of the place where I've been staying the last week, and we'll stay another week here in Santo Domingo, Xenacoj, Guatemala. And today is a bit of a transition day. We send two of our team members home. They are nurses who are working on cleaning years. One is from our hometown or our home area, Ann Flynn. She'll be heading back to the Newark airport and then driving back home from there. And then the other one is somebody we met this week, Hillary. And Hillary lives in Connecticut, so she'll be flying to Boston and then driving down from Boston to her home later tonight when she arrives home. But our family is here for another week. We'll be building another home for another widow. Her name is Maria. I did meet her earlier last week, but the rest of our family hasn't met her yet. So I don't know if that'll happen today, but certainly tomorrow we'll be starting to work on our house, and we'll have that opportunity. Today will probably be a day of rest and a day to kind of chill and wander around Xenacoj a little bit for our family. We're looking forward to that. Yesterday we dedicated the house for Dolores and her family. We moved in 7 beds into the house, and it was really cool to be able to turn over that house to her. We went to the grocery store, picked up a bunch of groceries for her, some flowers and some fruit and vegetables, and 5 pounds of beef, which would be a huge luxury for somebody like her. And we had already bought a Bible, Spanish Bible that we gave to her. Hannah read something that we had prepared in Spanish, and we prayed for her. We lit off some firecrackers, and it was just a really cool experience. There were tears flowing, certainly from Dolores and her daughter. It was really a neat experience. After that, it was a little bit more on our own. Yesterday, we played some games, just relaxed a little bit. I took a nap. I took a nice nap. I don't think it was all that long, but I sure slept deeply. A siesta, as they say here. It's certainly not something I do very often back home. But then we took a walk, and we walked down to Angela's house. Angela was one of the widows we built a house for 2 years ago, and we wanted to go down and see her house. We had heard that part of the house had been moved, so to speak. The back wall apparently was built too close, or maybe even over the property line, so somebody must have come in and destroyed the concrete block there and moved the back wall. We walked down to the area where her house was, and we couldn't find her house initially. That road has been built up more. There's several more new buildings. In fact, there's a bar that was built, a 2-story bar that was built right in front of Angela's house. So we walked past it. We didn't see it, and then on our way back, we were kind of wondering if we were on the right road or not. And I poked my head up. I saw 2 telephone poles that looked familiar. And sure enough, back behind this bar was Angela's house. So we poked our head back down the alley that led to her house, and we were waved in, and we went in and saw her home. Angela wasn't there. Apparently she was at a reunion, so we'll have to go back there again this week at some point. But took some pictures. My heart was definitely saddened when I saw her house. The front and the 2 sides seemed to be intact, but the back wall was kind of pieced together. Some of the boards were in place, but there were significant gaps now in the wall. And then she had a tarp hanging on the top part of the wall to keep some of the weather from coming in. And then I poked my head around back and took a few pictures, and my heart just broke. You know, we want to do things for these widows to help them, and some of them have good support structure around them to help maintain their homes and what's going on, but others like Angela, I don't think have that kind of support structure. So while my goal remains to build 100 houses for widows, you know, a part of me is trying to figure out and wrap my arms around how do we help the widows maintain these homes too. And you know, that's something I can't figure out all at once, but certainly something I'll be wrestling with not just this week, but in the coming days, weeks, and years. So we will head back there at some point this week with the missionary. We've been working with Dave and probably with German, and take a look to see if there's anything we can do to help repair it, whether we repair it now or whether we set German up to be able to repair it after we leave. I think we probably could. The roof is intact too, so if we can put a few blocks of concrete blocks down, and then rebuild that back wall, I think that she'll be in much better shape for the long haul. So that's the check-in for today. I haven't had a chance to get to the internet cafe for a few days, so hopefully today I'll get a chance to, and I'll post these videos. I'll post some of the blog posts I've been writing, and hopefully that'll get you up to speed on what's going on. We appreciate your continued prayers and support as we head into another week here, and be especially in prayer for Maria as we go and affect her life this week. We hope that we can show God's love in a practical way to her by providing her a new house. So that's it for now. I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you again next time. Keep stretching.